Yeah. I've been on my grind just to live it out. Say what's on your mind just to hear it loud. Everybody knows me, really that's the old me. Going through some changes right here and now. I've been on my grind just to live it out. Say what's on your mind just to hear it loud. Everybody knows me, really that's the old me. Going through
With
some
fire
changes
truck,
right
like
here
stuff
and
like that. Like I be like, yo, man, it be going down all like my house is really the octagon. Like that joint is really the octagon.
That's the way it's supposed to be, bro. That's
Yo,
really
word
where you
up.
learn, like, you get your first test of squabbling. You know what I mean?
Word
It's getting your ass whooped by your older brother. You know what I'm saying? I had an
Yeah.
older sister, so it was a little bit worse for me. It always, whenever I got my
Yeah.
ass whooped, it like took a toll on my pride.
But she also knew how to fight though.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like she knew how to fight. Like my older brother, he used to terrorize us.
Who, Taquan?
Yeah.
Nigga. I
He
ain't seen
used
him
to
in a minute.
terrorize us in the house.
Hold
You
on,
know
let's
what I mean?
we gonna get into it in a second.
Uh,
And we are back with another episode of the Dope Individuals Only podcast. I'm Eric, the host. I'm up here with another dope individual. Please introduce yourself.
My name Feddi Da Don, man. Feddi, you know what it is, man.
Hey,
I'm here. We here, man.
Facts. This is like a childhood reunion. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. Yeah, I appreciate you coming up here.
Yeah,
being a
no
part of
doubt.
the
You
show.
know, I'ma show love. I'ma show love.
For sure.
Word up.
Fucking, so yeah, me and Feddi, go way back, man. We grew up on the same neighborhood, Oak Street, where all the bad kids was.
Before
You know what
it
I'm
was
saying?
the 9. Before it was the 9.
Before it was the
You understand what I'm
9.
saying?
That's what
Yeah.
it's called now, the 9.
Yeah. You used to sit up to the 9. It got a little. It got a little, you know what I mean, terroristic when you got up out of there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we left when I was maybe like 12 years old. So that was what, 16 years ago?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's been
That
a
was
minute.
16 years.
I haven't been. Like sometime last year, I walked through the neighborhood. I was looking at a property nearby, and I walked through the alleyway. It was like a fucking ghost town. But it brought back so many memories of being out there playing fucking football, tackle football on the
Facts,
pavement.
though.
Niggas,
Nah, I mean,
niggas was bugging.
tackle football on the pavement.
On the pavement is different.
That's how you.
It's different. It's different, bro. It's different for real.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
No.
But that whole block, the craziest part was that whole block, like, it was like one big ass family.
One big ass family.
One big ass
bro.
family. It didn't matter what end you went to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew everybody. Everybody showed love to everybody, you know what I mean?
Facts, though. No,
Having
that's
whole
facts.
neighborhood fucking manhunt games.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's different, bro. It's really, really
But
different
we
out
grew up
here.
rough though. That was rough living, man.
For
I
sure.
ain't gonna lie, like that was rough living.
There was
You know what
definitely
I
some
mean?
parts I would have much rather skip over than needing not to. You know what I mean? Like it was rough at sometimes, but like having like a big ass community of kids around the same age group, you know what I'm saying, made it a lot easier. You know, any day, it didn't matter whether it was snowing, it was raining, it was sunny out.
Yeah, facts,
You
though.
could go to somebody's house on the block. You know what I mean? Niggas is outside, niggas in the house playing Madden,
Yeah,
whatever the
nah,
case
that's
may be.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
We might
So-
be in the front with the basketball,
Yeah.
bouncing it off the curb.
Facts,
we playing
facts,
curbs.
and playing
you know what I'm saying?
curbs. Yo, it's been a minute. Niggas found a way to have fun.
Word up.
We found a way to have fun for sure. So like, you know what I mean? What's been up since then? You know what I mean? How's life ever since you moved from the neighborhood? You know what I mean? What's life been like?
I mean, it been getting a little better, man. Like me, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been out of jail. Like my whole 20s went to the jail.
Really?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was in some bullshit.
How
You
many
know, dealing with-
how many years did you spend in there collectively?
Like collectively, probably like 5-6 years though. Like
That's-
you know
that's a
what I mean?
decent amount of time.
Yeah, word up.
that's a
I
decent
mean,
amount of
probably a
time.
little bit over that. You know what I mean? I can't be too accurate because I done been back so many times. Like word up, bro. Like the longest run I had on the outside was like probably like 14 months. You know what I mean? Since like 2013. Word up, bro.
Wow.
Word up.
That is a lot of time missed out. Now, you have kids, correct?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
You said you had 2 boys in the pre-show. How has your presence been affecting them? You know what I mean? Because you said you just got out about a year ago, and your oldest is coming up on what, 6 years old?
Mm-hmm.
So how has you being around played a role for them? You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, like even when I was in there, like they ain't never like some people like when you come home to your kids or whatever, like they'll be like, damn, who that? But they ain't never forgot about me. I'm gonna keep it real. Like they ain't
That's
never
what's
forgot
up.
about me. So that love was still there. Like I take care of mine. So I was there. I was there through the birth and all that other stuff. Like, and it's like they remember that, bro.
For sure.
They definitely
They like
remember that.
elephants, bro. They don't forget shit.
Yo, they don't.
They
But
don't.
like, I'm not trying to raise them how I was raised though. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You always gotta have that tough love though. You understand what I'm saying? Because you already know how life is from experience. Like I know how life is from experience. Mama, go ahead.
Oh no! I wanted you to finish.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So that life experience, that shit, it's beautiful that the fact that we grew up a certain way, and now that you here and you active, you know what I mean. You're trying to ensure that they don't gotta have the same battles that you had to deal with.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what's
fact.
up. That's what's
definitely
up.
a fact.
So how are you spending this time now? You know what I mean? What have you learned from having to invest 5 years of your life, your time, you know what I mean, in a system? What did that experience teach you?
That experience, it just taught me like not to be impulsive, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, like, cause impulsive decisions are put you in a predicament you don't want to be in.
Oh, that's for sure.
That's
Not thinking it all the way through and everything like that.
Yeah, man, acting before you think. That should put you in a black hole every time.
How about like your change of environment? Was there a change of environment that went along with this growth since you've been released?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's not like, I mean, sometimes I don't know, man. I guess it's like you might outgrow people or outgrow the shit that you used to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's like you got to switch up your environment or surround yourself around people that like that's like you. You understand what I'm saying? That got the same mindset as you. If you want to, you know what I mean? That's the best way for me.
No, that make a lot of sense. You definitely need people that are like-minded. You know what I'm saying? Because now, from the outside looking in, it looks like your focus is less on shit that you was getting into before and more focused on your music career.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so the people, your surroundings got to be different because now your ambitions are different.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Do you have a team behind you? You know what I'm saying? Like now, like on this music journey.
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was always like a loner. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Everything I'm doing, like, or everything that I did or I'm doing, like, bro, I always got it out the mud by myself, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like that's just how I roll, and that might come from me being locked up and having to figure it out by myself.
Yeah, all by
You
yourself.
understand what I'm saying?
So you grown accustomed to depending on yourself.
Word up, man.
What do you say to the people that, because everybody needs somebody, and nobody that got anything did it by themselves? What do you say to that?
I mean, like, don't set your expectations too high for anybody, man. I know everybody needs somebody, but when that somebody don't come up for you, like, what you gonna do? You only got yourself.
Right.
So now you was depending on this person. What you gonna do? What's your plan B? You ain't think that far because you still stuck on plan A. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, expecting people to hold you down, maybe even the way that you hold them down, but not everything is reciprocated. Not all the love is reciprocated. Why'd you come out and get right into music? You know what I mean?
Yo, because I feel like this is just a way, like, I don't really like venting to people, so I'd rather just vent to the mic, you know what I mean, and let the world hear. And I know my story gonna be told, like, I'm gonna tell it, and there's somebody out there that got the same story as me. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's
somebody out there got the same story as me, or maybe even worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got a unique story, but a lot of people got uniquely different stories. You understand what I'm saying? But I know there's someone out there that's like me.
That
like,
resonate with what you've been through and what you talking about.
Word. Like, I'm coming from the bottom. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, Oak Street was the bottom, bro. We had
It didn't always feel that way. I swear.
I think it might have got worse when you left.
That's probably, bro. My mom was happy as fuck to move us to the south side, bro. We moved right on Emmaus Avenue. You know what I mean? Like,
man.
It was a way better it was a better environment as far as like showing you that there's more than what you see on a daily basis, because it was different, bro. Like hearing sirens every day, multiple times a day, that should do something to you. You know what I mean? Just being right down the street from the police station, fire station.
Yo,
nigga, it seemed like the world always on the verge of like collapsing.
Mm-hmm. The living conditions was even rough, especially for us. Like we had motherfucking cinder blocks holding up our beds.
Oh wow!
When the heat went out, we had to sleep with the dogs. You understand what I'm saying?
We used to have
sleep with the motherfucking dogs.
We used to have to fucking turn open the oven door. You know what I mean? Dead ass. The oven was the kitchen was all the way in the back of the house, nigga, and that shit's expected to heat up the whole entire house, bro.
House.
It's like it's shit like that. I remember once, nigga, my mom couldn't pay the water bill. The water bill was part of the electric bill. The electric bill was too high, so the water got cut. So we only had cold water. And I remember the day I went to go get in the shower and turned the shower on, nigga, that shit was brick. I was like, Mom. She's like, what? I'm like, yo, the water won't get hot. She's like, I know they didn't cut. She started going the fuck off. She found out they cut the water off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and nigga, she's like, go boil some water. I'm like, boil some water for what?
Yeah.
She made me boil 3 pots of water, fill up the tub, even it out with cold water, and take a bath, bro. Like,
yeah, that's hard times.
That's hard times.
That's hard times, bro.
Oh man.
But that joint do something to you as far as like that joint will put you like when you get older. Now I mean we might have like our living conditions might have been rough, but when you get older and you get put in a predicament where it's like survival mode,
right?
You know how to kick in,
right? Because
you done been through it when you was young. You understand what I'm saying?
You battle tested. That shit don't make you feel defeated.
Yeah.
It'll make you want to quit. You know what I mean? That's definitely the one thing I would say that I'm appreciative for the struggle that I had as a child. Because a lot of the shit that I got to deal with on a daily basis, I already feel like I'm equipped for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was prepared very, very early, even though it didn't even seem like I was being prepared for something that I got to deal with 20 years down the line.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
So, what's the goal for the music? What's the goal for the music?
I mean, I look at it like, you know what I mean? If I make it, you know what I mean? I make it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just really like something. Like I just like it's like a vent session for me, for real. Like I'm passionate about it. You don't get it messed up, and if the riches come with it, then it come with it.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
but it's just a passion for me. You understand what I'm saying? That's just.
Is life harder when you not making music?
Shit. I would say so, cause you and your thoughts. Like me, like I said, I don't like venting to people, like because somebody like you can't vent to everybody, like
that motherfuckers
nigga.
Like to use that as weakness. You know what I mean? Might use that shit against you.
Hell yeah,
like
later down the line, down the line, y'all might fall out. This nigga telling the next nigga your business.
Yeah, I feel you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I don't think you can tell everybody your plans, especially because not everybody got your best intentions. Not everybody wants you to succeed, especially not when you're doing better than they are, or your goals and your dreams are bigger than theirs. Some motherfuckers aim low. Some motherfuckers aim real low and expect you to understand. Like, nah, nigga, we climbing the steps of the ladder of life over here. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, facts though, bro.
I definitely understand the part of music being your outlet. You know what I'm saying? To get out what's heavy on your heart and on your soul. Mm-hmm. Do any records come to mind when you speak on you using music as a tool to stay emotionally balanced? Any records come to mind
like
that you created?
That I created?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got a lot of joints that I put out. I probably dropped like 23 songs this year, 23 or more songs. I
was going through them yesterday.
Or last year. Pardon me. I mean, it's a new year and all that, but I mean,
couple days in.
Yeah,
you gotta get used to
I'm
it.
still with that, dude.
Niggas still signing 2023 on paperwork.
Word up, bro. But I dropped a lot of joints. I dropped a lot of joints last year, so it's like what song, man? What song?
Yesterday I was listening to I checked out Swerve.
Even that Swerve.
Yeah,
that's Swerve.
I listened to Beef yesterday as well. That Beef shit is hard. You would spit on that. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you my personal takeaway, because I listened to a couple tracks, like songs like Swerve. There was another one that I heard on your Instagram this morning. I can't remember the name exactly, but like I'd like to hear more records like Beef.
Yeah. You know what the crazy thing is, bro?
Where you're showcasing your ability to rap. Because Swerve is like, I'm swerving on you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that laid back smooth shit. But I like when I turned on Beef and I'm like listening to you actually rap. Like even out the gate, bro, you started it with, I wrote it down here because I didn't want to forget it. The first words you say on there is, You fronting like you know me. You knew me, nigga.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like right out the gate.
That's one of the songs
Yeah.
I was like, you know what I mean? I was venting. You understand what I'm saying? Like, cause there be a lot of people that think that they know me, but like, you knew like the old me.
Yeah.
You ain't see me, like, you don't know how I evolved and all of that. Like
that's
you
a
ain't
fact.
and you ain't and sometimes when somebody evolve, like you got to get to know them all over again.
Yup. Because they done changed it. Everything that made y'all connection what it was might be gone now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah.
might can't even joke with me a certain way.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a
you
fact.
might got to joke with me a different way now. Well, we gotta basically just relearn each other, man, because my mind ain't where it used to be. And
I love that, bro.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that for real. Because some motherfuckers, people love to say, oh, you change. We supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
We supposed to. A lot of people forget that. And a lot of people, just like you said, you might not be able to joke with me the way you used to joke with me.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? We might not be able to have certain conversations anymore because my brain don't even sit in that area anymore.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you speak to that because like I said earlier, some people aim really low. Some people really do not want you to evolve. Some people don't want you to grow.
Word up. They don't want you, at least they don't want you to grow past them, or they might just want you to stay where they at. But once you pass them, oh man.
It is what it is.
The hate might come in. Yeah, the hate might come in, and they might be like, you know what I mean, start kicking off, saying all types of dumb shit about you and all of that. You know what I mean? That shit just be like that. That go with like, even with like hidden agendas. A lot of people, like I said, bro, like a lot of people got hidden agendas and all that. Like some people relationships ain't genuine. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it ain't genuine. Like they in it for a reason. You probably come across one or two people in your life that really got that genuine relationship with you. You know what I mean? That's gonna be there with you at the bottom all the way till you come up.
That's a
You understand
fact.
what I'm saying?
That's a
Even
fact.
niggas day ones, man, like your day one, just cause when you blow your day, you think day one's gotta be over, man. Whoever's here with me right now, you understand what I'm saying? When the shit roll over, that's gonna be the ones that's there with me at the top.
At the top, yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
You gotta build up the people that stand by you through the thick and the thin.
Word up.
You got to.
Yeah, word up, man.
But it is really hard to come by those people that's willing to stick by you, even if you blow up tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, and then you lose it all in a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
You still want them same motherfuckers that was there on the climb the first time to be there the second time, and sometimes they not.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's really hard to find people that is gonna stick through it.
Nah, facts though. That's facts. And you don't really want to get over, like, I'm not cool with new friends, bro. I just ain't, you know what I mean? I don't really get along with everybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
that makes
even
sense.
say if you gather all these group of new friends, you understand what I'm saying? You might get in an altercation with they day ones. So now you got to worry about what side this dude about to choose. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. How you feel about people that you cool with being cool with people that you don't really rock with like that?
Oh man, like sometimes you just gotta like. It depends on what's the reason too that I'm not like that you're not cool with the other person. You know what I'm saying? But like, I have to distance myself. I probably distance myself a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I really don't know what
the intentions are.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you going back to this person and letting them know what's going on over here, like you on the fence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's where you're saying, like, I'm not sure what side they gonna be
Yeah,
rocking with.
you on the fence. You gotta choose a side. Like, I'm not saying that you forcefully gotta choose a side, but just don't think that you're gonna be around me like that and you on the fence. You know
That's a fact.
Nah, man.
I fuck with it. It's like I said, it's very hard to find people that understand the vision, rock with the vision, is gonna be there despite the vision maybe not being so clear.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to hear a lot of the things that you said, bro, because honestly, when we scheduled this, I was like, I'm not sure what version of Hassan I'm getting. because it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers grow, motherfuckers change, you know what I'm saying? We might not be able to even joke around the same way, but I'll tell you that all the same ways that when we was kids, it feels the same way. For me personally. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing, because I have had people come in here that I knew at one time, and I realized I'm dealing with somebody new.
Yeah,
in the heat of the moment,
you know
what I'm saying?
I feel that. But I was coming up here thinking, like, because you always been, like, intellectual dude.
I appreciate
So when I was coming up here hoping that you would hit me with all these big-ass words.
listen. We probably like 20 minutes in, bro. We got like 40 minutes to rock. So
Hey,
I'm gonna hit you with some shit.
Got me stuck.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
You going Google on your ass.
Yeah, right. Hold on. 1 minute.
Oh, you funny as hell.
Yo, what musical influences do you have?
As far as like people in the industry, or what influences me to make music, like you know what I mean?
I want to hear both personally, because I was gonna ask like what your creative process looks like also. So let's start with the musical influences that you listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dang, yeah, see, man, I always been like a 50 fan.
nigga said 50s.
Banks, you don't understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people like that. Like I mess with the new era too. Like I listen to Dirt. I mean, I listen to Lil Baby, because one thing that my pops told me, and this is the reason that that raw shit cool and all that, bro. Like that shit cool and all that, but you gotta evolve with the era, bro. Or you gonna become irrelevant.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you just gonna become irrelevant, because it ain't too many people that's I ain't got no problem with that raw shit. Like I can rap some raw shit at any given, you know what I mean, like moment. Like I can do that shit. I do that shit because I got a lot to tell.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta evolve with the era, bruh, or you gonna become irrelevant. You're not gonna get no radio play or anything like that. So just don't be stuck in your norm. You understand what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you have the ability to blend with this era of music, or do you feel like you created your own lane within this new era of music?
Yeah, I'm
because the music sounds different than what it did.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, but you won't catch me rapping that. Running, ride on a bike. Get hit when you're running. I ain't doing all that. Like that.
Okay.
I don't knock nobody that do it, but it's just
That's not
that's
you.
just not me.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Because niggas will be like, damn, that nigga done switched up his flow all the way now. You understand what I'm saying?
Nigga said this is a rebrand, bitch.
So you're like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I kind of been like messing with the auto-tune a lot. Like I'm trying to go more commercial. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to make a song that's a vibe. Cause not everybody want to listen to that raw shit.
Yeah.
So you gotta have options. You can have some raw shit, but have some shit that's a vibe too, that maybe the ladies or.
I was gonna say, how you feel about making tracks for ladies? You know what I'm saying, for the women.
Yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean? Making tracks for the women. Honestly, I don't think I got any tracks for the women, because you understand what I'm saying. But maybe I
like
need
a new challenge. Nigga go home and figure this shit out.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yo,
though.
I learned something from rapping from so many years. Women will be quicker to support you than men will.
Yo, that's a fact.
You know what I think it is? I think it's because men have a hard time supporting each other because men are dickheads. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go ahead and I show love to you, you know what I'm saying? I might have somebody out there that's like, oh, he's dick riding this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
And it's less about that, and it's more about like, I respect what you do, and I respect the moves you make. I respect the music you make. You know what I'm saying? It could be a combination of things, but men have this fucking tunnel vision by the way we support each other. Like unless you my mans, in many cases it seems like I can't support you without some type of backlash.
Yeah, man. And that's just how it be, man. And like you'll notice, like when you doing what you're doing and you on the up and coming, whatever, you understand what I'm saying? You trying to perfect your craft. Like most of your support is gonna come from strangers, bro.
Yeah.
And it might not be complete strangers, but it's just people outside of your circle.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's definitely something I realized between music, between the podcast, is like I can't get my boys up here. My boys they got 1,000,010 excuses, but I got people like you know what I'm saying? Somebody I knew at one point in my life that's like, they're willing to come up here, you know what I mean, and chop it up and have discussions, you know what I'm saying? And so like even in that aspect, where it's like, you know, I've seen you share the shit on social media, like stories and things like that, and I'm greatly appreciative of it. But I would expect that maybe somebody I'm a little bit I bump elbows with a little bit more often.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nah,
to step forward first.
Nah,
so.
I feel that. But when this, I'm tell you right now, like, cause one day, like, you stay consistent with this shit, bro, this shit gonna roll over.
I think so as well.
You understand what I'm saying? All you gotta do, like, no matter what you go through in life, you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you passionate about this, don't let whatever, you know what I mean, you got going on in life take this over and have you stop doing this. You understand what I'm saying? Because this shit gonna roll over one day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when it roll over, then they gonna be trying to come
back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I knew him in high school. We grew up together.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, right. Stay your ass over there, bro. I was asking for guests. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta ask me. Can you come on the podcast?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll think about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'll think about it.
Has any local artist hit you up to collaborate on projects or producers, anything like that? Or has it been like out of the mud? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It been like kind of like out of the mud. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I got a couple people might want to collab. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say their name on. But
I'll say this much: this morning when I was combing through, I seen it was the song. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head. It was one of the freestyles when you walked up and the mic was hanging.
Oh, my man, nigga Senior shot that joint.
Yeah. And I seen LG is, shout out to LG is, but he commented on it. He's like, yo, I fuck with this. Like, is that a feature that you hope to maybe possibly be able to do?
It'll probably get there one day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he doing what he doing, and I mean, I respect what he doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, that's just how it goes. If we cross path and decide to do that, then that'll be what it is. Like, but that's my boy though. You understand what I'm saying? I definitely mess with him. That's my boy.
Do you have any artists in the local area that you want to collaborate with? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna. Yeah, man. It's a couple. You know what I mean? Like, I had collab with my cousin Sleep. Like I said, bro, I ain't the fan.
Big shout out Lathier, man. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, word. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really a big fan of collabing with everybody. Like I said, like,
I like to ask because, you know what I'm saying, like, we just like you doing right now and I'm doing, we're sharing each other's platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have a total separate group of people that follow you and know what you do, that have no clue about dope individuals. And just like my fan base may not know you, but here we are, we're collaborating and it's going to do something for us both. That's why I like to ask,
a fact.
Because a lot of what you just said is how I've been my entire time, like, as far as creatively, where it's just like, I could do this shit by myself. You know what I mean? I don't need an engineer.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to step out of that. Like, and that's one thing about me is, like, sometimes I got to step out the norm, like, step out of my norm. You understand what I'm saying? And really do that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? As far as, like, reach out to people, the people that reached out to me, like, go ahead and do that feature. But like I said, like, what I'm focused on right now is trying to get me up out there. Like, you understand? I'm trying to get my sound out there.
Okay.
So features right now really ain't going, like, I need them to know who I am.
Right. Before you go
yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm still built. Like, this is only, like, bro, I've been home for 7 months. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm really just trying to really get my sound out there. You know, but I ain't gonna lie, my brother, like, Pat was out in the YP, man. Like, you know what I mean? Free him. Like, we be doing features together left and right.
YP's nice.
You understand what I'm saying?
I heard some shit from him. I remember one day I was rolling with my cousin Charlie. Shout out to my cuz. And we in the car. I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. He's like, who's this? He's like, this YP.
Yeah.
I'm like, YP Pharaoh? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, this is fire, bro.
Yeah, word up, man.
Y'all got a nice like team. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like team as in like y'all 100% structured, but like the people that y'all typically did music with, y'all very talented. I'll be honest. I would like to see more of a collaborative effort from people like you, Sleep, YP. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that the combination of everything that y'all have to give each other artistically together, I think will be a hell of a lot more powerful than he trying to create his own lane, you trying to create your own lane, he trying to create his own lane.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? Because y'all can create a whole new sound just off y'all alone kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's like, I mean, it's a lot of people that got different sounds in the town. Like, I don't knock nothing that nobody doing. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But sometimes it might be like a pride thing. Like, you know, some people might not try to reach out to you, but they might be feeling your music. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Niggas compete too.
Yeah, like
people forget hip hop is based out of competition. You know what I mean? Hip hop started from battle rap, so that's also another thing. Like, I wasn't trying to do. I was trying to make sure that my music could outshine other people at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
or I see niggas drop songs and I'm dropping one tomorrow because you know what I'm saying. It's like, oh yeah, he wait till you hear this shit kind of thing. Yo, it's the nature of the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rapping is a sport. But I'm a lot like you now, where it's less of I'm competing with others, and it's more about how am I gonna evolve as an artist. And I can tell that you doing a lot of that as well. Like you saying, like, you know, I've been out 7 months. I'm focused on solidifying my sound and building my foundation. So I got a lot of respect for that, because some people do just come right back in and jump on the wave. You know what I mean? I got a lot of respect for you. Like, nah, I'm gonna get my feet wet, but I'm also figure this shit out, so motherfuckers know what they getting into when they deal with me.
Yeah. Plus, I'm trying to perfect my craft, and not to mention, bro, like I engineer my own music. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
you do it all.
I'm dropping my own music. You know what I mean? I engineer my own music. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Zay too, cause he the one that taught me. He one of the ones that taught me how to engineer. Man, it was Zay Da God.
Oh, Zay Da God, big shout out.
Yeah.
That's somebody I'm due for a feature with. We've been chopping it up over the past couple months and haven't made it happen yet. But I fuck with Zay.
Yeah, nah, facts though.
I'd like to hear that one too. You might have to make that happen.
Yeah, bro. Like, nah, I got a song with Zay, but he more so on the chorus. It's called it's called Grams. Okay. I dropped it a little minute ago, but Zay is one of the people, man. I sat next to him. This was like 2-3 years ago. Sat next to Zay every day. You know what I mean? Because I just be burnt out on like trying to go to other studios and all that. You might gotta wait on the time. The next scheduled joint might be 2 weeks later to a month. Like, I'm like, man, I might as well try to figure this shit out myself.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Feel you. Bro, that's why I got a lot of this equipment. A lot of this equipment was my music equipment at one time, because I was tired of dealing with the same thing. Or like I book an hour session and that hour go by like that, you know what I'm saying? And now I gotta rush. Now I gotta rush the music, you know what I'm saying? So
or kick out more money.
Yeah, or kick out more money. At least here, what you can always do when you have your own thing is you could always record it and give yourself reference tracks, and then you can perfect it at the bigger studio, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So you got options, you got wiggle room, you know. But I love the fact that you're like, you know, I'm out here doing this shit by myself, because engineering is not easy. It's not easy, bro. It requires a lot of time and effort and focus. You know what I'm saying? So to hear that you're not only creating the music, you're also mixing the music and recording the music. You know what I mean? That's impressive, bro. And you especially in 7 months.
Yeah, bro. And you gotta wanna do that shit and wanna learn it though, because like, I ain't gonna lie, I got a short attention span. Like, even if I'm watching a movie, the first 10 minutes don't get me, it's over.
It's over.
I'm turning. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm out of here. Fuck that. Niggas do not got time to waste, bro. I respect it. Ain't nobody trying to sit there for an hour, 30 minutes and watch some bullshit.
Yeah, watch some bullshit. You just like, man, when the good part coming up? You know what I mean? Like, get word up, man.
I do have a question. Who shot Swerve? Because I really like the video. I like the special effects. Sticky Money.
Yeah, man. Okay. We Live TV, man. Yeah, shout out to Ick.
Mr. We Live TV. Had him up on the podcast a couple weeks ago. Go check out the episode.
Yeah, did you see it though?
What, the video? Yo. Yeah. I love the transitions. I don't know what the fuck was pink in the video, but that shit was fire with like that blue lighting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah, Icky definitely, that's why I respect Icky, because any video that's put out by him, like any video that I put out or whatever, he put his all into that shit, man.
Definitely.
Like he put his all into that shit to make that shit look fire.
It's crisp, bro. It's crisp.
Any video, man, that he ever shot for me, that shit was fire, man.
I'll make sure that I put the link to your page and your last video, Swerve, out into the description and shit like that. Give yourself a shout out quick. Let them know where to find you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really only got an Instagram, man, but it's Feddi Da Donn, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's where you can find me at. Feddi Da Donn. Feddi_Da Donn. 3 N's. You know what I mean?
There you go. So make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all get connected with my boy. You know what I mean? If you're a videographer, artist, engineer, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Figure out a way to connect with each other. This whole process is about growth. You know what I mean? And that shit's a hell of a lot easier when we doing it together. So Sticky shot the video. How did that occur? Did you set it up? Did you know what I'm saying? Did he like hit you up like, yo, you know what I mean? Let's get something in the mood. Like
Nah. I hit Icky up. Or whatever, and Icky he'll brainstorm for me because I ain't gonna lie, I be new to this like the whole video stuff like.
Yeah.
So he'll definitely brainstorm and like his mind work different, bro, because he'll have the visual already there. Like
that's what's
so,
up.
You understand what I'm saying?
It definitely makes your job as an artist a lot easier when you got somebody behind the camera with a vision.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Are you pleased with the overall outcome of the video? You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I believe you. Nigga said, hell yeah. Like his mom was like, yo, man, how's that mac and cheese? Is it good? Hell yeah. That's the way he said that shit.
Yo, word, but he just be doing his thing, man. Like the way that shit come together be crazy. Even in the beginning when he just be showing me it on the camera, that shit be hot.
Look fire.
You understand what I'm saying?
He ain't put no transitions.
He ain't put no transitions and nothing on that joint.
Nah, I got a lot of respect for people that know what they doing behind the camera. That shit ain't easy either. Editing videos and especially trying to capture what somebody's saying in their music. You know what I mean, it's easy to stand there and rap, but to be able to tell the story that you're trying to tell, that's when you know you working with somebody with some experience with a vision.
And I ain't gonna lie, even the overlays and everything else that he be having, that take time, bro. That's not something that you can learn overnight.
No.
Like
no.
I ain't gonna lie, like I got a little camera, I bought a little camera and all that too. I done downloaded good look, bro. Mm-hmm. I done downloaded Premiere Pro and all that, and I'm on the urge. I figured a little something out, but then when Icky shot that video, I'm like, damn, I got a long way to go.
That's it.
I got a long way to fucking go.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Word up,
but
man.
it's dope that there you go again. You're applying yourself to learn something new. You know what I mean? And the most dope part is, right, when you work with these people like Sticky, he's gonna break shit down for you. He's not somebody that's gonna like harbor information. You know what I'm saying? He's willing to share the information with you.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. Is like, I don't gotta have all the answers, neither do you, but we need motherfuckers around us that got more answers than we do.
Yeah.
That could share that with you. What do you say to that? Making sure that you got people in your circle that are informed, that can make sure that you staying up to date on things.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Let me tell you something, man. It's good to have people like that around, but also know that a motherfucker don't be wanting to, like, a motherfucker won't even drop all his jewels. Like, he'll keep some shit hidden. A nigga like me, like, I'm going to tell you the cheat code. You understand what I'm saying? If I got the cheat code, I'm going to tell you it.
I want to see niggas win.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? But there's some people that don't want to see that, so they going to harbor some stuff from you. Mm-hmm. Or they might be like, nah, you can't.
Nah, you're not ready for that.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? You're not ready for that. Like, you know what I mean? You fuck around and find out yourself anyway.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Seeking you shall find.
Yeah,
seeking you shall find.
Facts, man.
Nah, I think it's really beautiful that you came out, bro, and you came out with the mindset of like, I'm gonna build something for myself. I'm gonna create a sound. I'm gonna learn how to do this shit myself if I need to, because you know, money might be tight over here when you first get out, or timing might be tight over here when you got the money, whatever. But I love the fact that you're applying yourself to learn these things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only gonna make you better as an artist. Yeah, that's what you're not just a rapper. You're an artist. You know what I'm saying? You have your fingers on all parts of creating. That's dope, bro.
Nah, facts, man.
That's dope. That's real dope.
And I continue to keep it that way and just, you know what I mean, pursue what I'm doing all the way, man, until this shit roll over. Like I said, man, when this shit roll over, it's gonna be great.
That's a fact.
I've been in the rain long enough. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Been in the rain long enough, bro. Especially like I said, coming from where we coming from. When you left there, bro, that shit turned into a war zone. You understand what I'm saying? It turned into a war zone, and I've been getting locked up. You know what I mean? Back and forth. That shit crazy, and I don't even like. Everybody, I still talk to a lot of people that, you know what I mean, that was there with me and all of that, but everybody doing their own thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because we started acting crazy at a young age, man. That's because we was misguided. You understand what I'm saying?
Misguided and ain't have no guidance, you know what I mean? How many people on that block have fathers?
Damn. That's heavy.
How many? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because it was a lot more motherfuckers that it was the mothers that was.
Yeah, and how many of our moms was at work? You know what I'm saying? Who's watching us, nigga? We watching us,
watching
bro.
amongst each other.
You know what I'm saying? And when you got a big ass mixed age group and a bunch of little kids with nothing but time and opportunity on their hands, inevitably you gonna get into some shit.
Hell yeah, you know all them little kids is out there always fighting and stuff. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, none of them motherfuckers want to fight Lil Neefy, though.
Yeah. That motherfucker was crazy. Nigga was turning Super Saiyan.
None of them motherfuckers want to fight Neefy, man.
Neefy's wild, man. I talked to him the other day, and I was like, yo, when you gonna come up on the podcast? Because he was hitting me up because he had seen the first one, and I was fucking with the lighting, and I got the lighting wrong in the first episode. He was giving me some pointers. He's like, yo, you need to do certain things to get the lighting right because it looks certain colors. And I'm like, yo, you giving me all this fucking advice. When you coming up on the podcast? We'll talk about it in a couple months. I'm like, get the fuck off my phone, bro. Get off my phone. Man. But you know what I mean? I love my little brother, but he's also somebody that, because where he grew up and the influences we had, which weren't many, which many of them were each other. You know what I'm saying? Neefy, it took Neefy a lot longer than maybe it should have to get himself out of that life. You know what I mean? And I've always, and as his older brother, I've always tried to be somebody that he could look up to. But at the end of the day, we all got to walk our own path. You know what I mean? And I'm not his father. I'm his older brother. All I could do is help God, but I can't tell him what to do and shit like that. But you know, just like anybody that came from where we came from, you know, you hope people get the tools that they need out of life to pull themselves out of that mindset.
Yeah, fact.
You know, and you gotta hope that it don't cost you time out of your life.
Especially when you living like, if you was living like how I was living, like, you know, there's always only two options for that.
Yeah, and the craziest part is, right, we've known that for years. We've had 30, 40 years of history to show us, like, streets there really is only two paths. You're gonna be dead or you going to jail.
We always think we doing something
different.
You understand what I'm saying? Trying to manipulate the situation.
Yeah, the game is designed in that way. You know, and that's why, like, I love having these conversations with people like yourself, where they go through certain things and then they realize, all right, this shit don't work no more. This shit don't work. It never worked, but it definitely don't work for me no more. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful to watch y'all come out and then find a way to rebuild yourselves.
Gots to, bro, because it's like, especially when you come out, man, you gotta adapt. You gotta adapt back into society, because a lot of times when you go in there, like, I mean, your mind is left off. If you went in there at 16 and you coming out at 25, your mind is left off at 16, so you're going to be doing the shit that you was doing at 16.
You got to play catch up.
Yeah, you got to adapt. Now you got to adapt back into society. Like, your mind is rewired, unless you got friends or family there that's keeping you updated on what's the life outside of the walls. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Can you speak to when somebody gets locked up, what the support is like from the outside world to you?
Oh, man. I mean, you probably had like one or two people there holding you down. You understand what I'm saying?
And for you, who, if you don't mind me asking, who are those people?
I mean, my baby mom was holding me down, my girl, whatever. You know what I mean? I had my pops holding me down, but those was like the two main. I ain't gonna lie, I had a good little support system. I can't sit here and act like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, Quill sent me some bread, like, you know, Drew, like, it was a lot of people. Like, my day ones, if I reached out, don't get it fucked up. Like, they'll definitely reach. But understand this, people get sick of your shit, because you ain't nothing but another bill when you in there. You can't forget, like, the world's still spinning. People got bills and all that. They
still got their own problems.
But you in there in your mind. And, you know what I mean, you got all these thoughts. Your mind running rapid. You're not thinking about that. You might be thinking, like, oh, what the fuck everybody at? Like,
niggas don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Or you might call out, your phone calls not getting answered. Like, phone calls might not be getting answered, but people busy out here in the world. You gotta keep that, like, you know what I mean, forefront, like, in front of your mind. You know what I mean? Or you going, because that shit right there is like mental stress, bro. Yeah, that's mental pressure in there.
It'll make you bitter too. You know what I mean? Feeling like somebody owe you something, and really, it. You know, did you do a lot of self-reflecting in there? Cause
hell yeah.
I was gonna say, cause if you didn't, like, if you weren't like focused like on how the fuck did I get myself in this situation, it sounds like you did it even without knowing. You know what I mean? Because typically, when if I ask somebody that question, their typical response is like, "Oh, you know, you don't really got no support in there. Motherfuckers forget about you." And you sitting here, you like, you know, naturally they gotta go on with their lives.
Exactly.
That's a total different.
You know what it come. You know what
it.
it come with though. A lot of people got all this knowledge and all that, but they don't got understanding. You understand what I'm saying? Understanding is important. Understanding is important. You got all this knowledge and this wisdom, but you lack understanding. You know what I mean? Understanding.
When you say understanding, do you mean like how to apply the knowledge that you got? That what you mean?
Yeah, but like also just understanding somebody else's mindset, understanding
okay.
what's going on, like basically putting your foot in somebody else's shoes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to do that. If not, you just gonna always be one-sided and selfish. Yo, like, I still got my selfish ways, but it ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah,
like, you know
we
what I
all
mean?
do.
That's a shortcoming I got. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be figuring out ways, or I might catch myself. Like, I remember I never used to apologize, but now, like, I apologize, or like a guilt will be eating me up. You understand what I'm saying? And I call my fault. Like,
Nah,
I know I was wrong.
That's
what I'm
hella
saying?
growth. That's hella personal growth,
Word
bro.
up, man.
That's dope. That's dope. That's what it's all about, bro. It's all a growing process. I got my selfish ways too. I got my ways that, you know, like even myself, where I be like, yo, why I act like that?
Yeah,
you know,
word,
but it's part of the process of just growing as a person. You know what I mean? 20 years from now, when we get to look back, we be like, yo, these were the pieces of us that we were putting together to get to where we are here. You know what I mean? When we're 40 years old, whatever the case may be. How old are you now?
I'm 31.
31.
I ain't want to say that.
Niggas-
I was hoping.
You was hoping I would ask. Motherfucker thought he was low. He thought he was low.
Hey, yeah.
Nah. I love to ask people their age, because it gives the viewer a little bit of understanding to where people's mindsets are. You know what I'm saying? If you spent 5 years of your life, invaluable years of your 20s, sitting in a prison cell, and then you come out and you're self-objective, and you hardworking, and you're goal-oriented, and you put all these things together in that time that you spent behind walls, bro, you're gonna be a fucking machine.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you missed out on 5 years, but you don't seem like you in a place where you feel like you gotta play catch up. Instead, you in a place where it's just like, nah, we just gonna build.
Yeah,
we're gonna build.
We're gonna
like,
build this.
Yeah.
We're gonna build this from the mud up. You
That's
know
what's
what I mean?
up, bro. Bro, you're a lot more headstrong than a lot of motherfuckers I know personally that had just got out within a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's even more dope because you're walking in a new direction.
Yeah, gots to, man. I can't. Some people still stuck. I mean, some people do 20 years, come back out to the same shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I think at that point, jail's more normal than
institutionalized.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And they just stuck in the mud with their wheels spinning. They don't plan on going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't continue to live like that. I want growth for me. I'm trying to make it out for real. I'm trying to get rich. So me and my family,
we got kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got kids. I do got a question. So, do you know who the rapper is? D1?
Nah, I never heard of him.
All right, he light skinned dude. He from Louisiana, I believe it is.
Okay.
He looked kind of like J. Cole, but he's like the past couple months, he's been on a campaign to hold rappers accountable for the music they make. And what he's doing is he's calling out like famous rappers that push messages of shit that ultimately lead us to kill each other or lead us to prison. So most recently, he called out artists like Meek Mill, Rick Ross, Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying, Fat Joe, and he's trying to get these artists that are household names that motherfuckers listen to on a daily basis, and trying to get them to have a different approach to their music. And now I bring D1 up because I want to know how you feel about rappers living what they rap.
I mean, I think that's important to live what you rap, like, or rap what you live. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, some people, like, they just be rapping like, how can I say it? They be rapping what they. I mean, if they rapping, some people they rapping about guns and stuff like that. That's a lifestyle that they live. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't really knock or judge anybody, because every artist got different styles.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, some people, you know what I mean, if they talking that gunplay and all this other stuff, like, you know what I mean, that might have just been how they live at one point. You understand what I'm saying? They just telling their story. You understand what I'm saying? And they hard like that. They hardcore like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Now, what do you say to, like, because we hear the music. We hear the music when we listen to, you know, motherfuckers talking about, I'm spinning your block and I miss niggas. I'm spinning around again. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think that does to that 15-year-old that grew up like we did?
Shit, you know what I mean? Well, it's a different era right now, man.
I agree.
These motherfuckers is killing niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's the young boys.
Yeah. And that's why I asked, you know, how do you feel about rappers living what they rap? Because I'm also like you. Like, I'm not sure I want to hear people rapping about something they know absolutely nothing about. However, I do think that the music should change and evolve when you make it to certain points. Like, what you're rapping about today, if you make it, bro, when you make it in a couple years, whatever, I don't want to hear you rapping about the same shit you rapping about today.
No, because you know what it is? Like, that comes with experience. Like, rapping about all the fancy cars and, you know what I mean, this jewelry and all of that you got, like, that got a crazy name that you know what I mean? That come with experience.
Okay.
Like, some people, what they rap about now is just, like, what their experience in life right now. But once you broaden that experience, you're able to rap about more things.
What do you say about, like somebody like Lil Durk? Because Lil Durk raps, like as if he's still
in the trenches,
you know what I'm
like,
saying? Like 20, but like, what do you say to that? Because somebody like Lil Durk got hella influence. Like, literally, he calls himself the voice of the streets. You know what I mean? And that's because motherfuckers love what he puts out. Motherfuckers are captivated by what he raps about. So, do you think, like, him having more of an approach, like, y'all niggas could get out just like I did, opposed to, you know what I'm saying, basically him out there inciting violence or drug usage or anything like that, do you think that could make an impact?
Yeah, it can, but I always say, like, just because you listen to, like, a certain type of music don't mean that you got to be of that music.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I understand that music, like, influences a lot of behaviors and shit like that. But you ain't gotta be of that music. I could listen to Lil Durk, that bang bang shoot 'em up shit, and not be of that. Be a working man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't gotta be in the streets and be of that. He just, I mean, he rapping what he really lives, but he also got songs where he trying to, like, influence the youth.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Word up, man.
So, for somebody like yourself, you know what I mean? You rap about your experience. We talked a little bit about how we grew up. You know what I'm saying? What you've been through throughout your life to put you in certain spaces for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think that your music grown from before to now, or do you kind of think like you're just like on a whole new different type of time because of what you experienced?
Yeah, I'm not on a I don't think I'm on a whole new different type of time, but like I've done grown from the stuff that I always used to rap about, like, know what I mean, earlier type shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that just, like I said, like, I might rap about my beds and all that, and that's because that's shit that I really went through. Or I might rap about how I went to war and how this person died in my life, and that's stuff that I really went through. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Word up, man.
So, all right.
Like, I done lost people, man. I done lost people over the years, man. Like, I mean, people that I was right there with, they just went, like, you know what I mean? Like, that should do something to you. You start that should
shake up your whole world.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I
man.
mean? Because I understand that firsthand. My best friend was killed when he was 17 years old. RP to my boy Kareem. You know what I'm saying? Lost Ty Smooth real early. So that should definitely shake up your world. Definitely do something to you. I think the biggest thing for me, losing friends, especially as a child, as a teenager, it just showed you how fast life can go. And that's honestly, that's probably been the biggest motivator for me personally to get so much done in so little time, because it's just like motherfuckers check out every single day.
Every day, man.
And there ain't no you don't get no heads up like, yo, nigga, your clock about to run out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't no heads up, man. Word up.
Everybody go when it's their time. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I be also feeling like, you know what I mean? A lot of people be like crediting God for the devil's work. Like sometimes we be walking with the devil for a very long time. You understand what I'm saying? And in the mid, like I know it's not in God's will that any of us die like in a violent manner.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? So for us to go out early like that, due to what we in as far as like violence and stuff like that ain't God's will, bro. Understand that everything was good in the beginning. Know what I mean? But like I said, man, that just comes with like you gotta watch that path that you walk,
That's
or the people that you surround yourself around, because I mean you are who you surround yourself around. Understand what I'm saying? You're a product of your environment.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta really pick and choose who you surround yourself around, and be selfish with your space. Be you know what I mean? You gotta really be selfish with your space or who you let in it.
Yeah, you hella intellectual, bro. I don't know if you know that, but you hella intellectual. You tapped into something else. For real. You tapped into something else, bro, because a lot of people don't realize, like, and this is from my personal experience, you know what I'm saying? Even like with family members, they don't really realize how their friend group or the spaces they go to every weekend influence who they are as a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't realize that it might even be to their detriment. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows drinking every day isn't good for you, but you chill with a bunch of motherfuckers who drink every day. Guess what?
You gonna be drinking
every day, motherfucker. You know, and you might not even want to.
Up.
It just might be hey, they come through with a bottle, and guess what? Your peoples is here, and now it's a vibe.
Yeah.
But that shit take a toll. You know what I'm saying? So, you tapped into something else, bro.
Yeah,
for
man.
real.
Word. I had a lot of thinking, man. I mean, I used to read books too and all of that, but it's like I had a lot of thinking when I was in there, 'cause that's all you. I mean,
That's all you got time for.
My mind running so rapid, I ain't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping that night. Wake up in the middle of the night just thinking. I'm thinking about shit when I was 10 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thinking about everything.
Just trying to comb through it all.
Like, damn, my mom really whipped my ass for that dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
or you get today, I be getting them random thoughts like, damn, yo, I ain't even deserve that shit, bro. like if that was my son, I definitely wouldn't have handled it that way. But I don't think it was fair what we had to deal with in many cases. But like you said, that shit builds something in you.
Yeah.
That shit. So even though it was fucked up, like that shit taught us something about life. Even though as hard as we may have took it. Mm-hmm. What do you think to close up shop here, because we're coming up on the time? What do you think the whole point of this is? What's the point of life? What do you think so?
I mean, I couldn't even say, because everybody got like different paths, man. So like everybody uniquely different, man. Like don't nobody even got the same thumbprint. You understand what I'm saying? Like the hairs on our head, nobody got the same hairs on our head. We all uniquely different, man. But you just gotta just watch the path that you walk. You know what I mean? Because you're going to either walk two paths, man. It's the path of life or the path to destruction. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact.
So you definitely got to walk, like, and you got to be observant of the people that you surround yourself around. You understand what I'm saying? Early, because
early.
You catch that shit late. By the time you catch it, you're going to be in the predicament like, damn.
And like he said, sometimes it's hard to cut them people off. You know what I mean? They want to linger around you. You don't even realize that that's the poison.
Yeah,
you know
man. I mean? You don't realize, man. When you, like I said, you shoot to the top on their ass. They trying to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and they wasn't even
tapped in like that.
I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Word up, man.
I feel you.
Word up,
Yo,
man.
any final thoughts you want to leave the people with?
Nah, I mean, just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. Now, I mean, watch who you follow, or not even watch who you follow, man. Be a leader and be observant of who you surround yourself around, man, because sometimes you'll be misguided and you'll think that people's purpose is genuine, and like I said, they'll have hidden agendas, man. You won't know until you hit that brick wall, like, you understand what I'm saying? Until you in that dark hole, man. So just watch who you surround yourself around, man. Word up.
That's a fact. Keep an eye on your surroundings. Make sure the people that are in your circle that you keep close are people that are aligned with your vision, your goals, and everything like that. That is one question I forgot to ask. So we're going to end on this note. do you have a goal that you want to accomplish this year? You know what I mean? We early in January. Motherfuckers love to do New Year's resolutions. Is there a goal that you're like, yo, this is the year I gotta accomplish this? Do you have that?
Yeah,
thing?
I got a big goal, man. I had this thing called Try to Survive, man. It's like a little foundation. It was gonna be helping the less fortunate and
Strive to Survive?
yeah, it was Strive to Survive, man. Helping the less fortunate and coming up with a program for the people that's coming out of jail and trying to adapt back into society.
Ooh, that's dope.
You know what I
That's
mean?
dope.
Just try to get them there and all that, man.
So is this just an idea, or is this something that you're already working toward?
Yeah. Like this isn't playing. Like I said, they gonna see it roll over. You know what I mean? They gonna see it roll over, man.
Well, I got some people I might be able to connect you with
I
to help
appreciate
you
that.
help you along further. Some people that are already doing that kind of work. You know what I'm saying? So they might have some resources or tools you can use.
I
to get
definitely
the ball
appreciate
rolling.
that,
No problem,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
I love the fact that you out here and you made so many positive changes, and now and within those changes, you're also trying to create change for other people that have been through what you've been through.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
man. That's what it's
important.
about. That's what it's about, man.
That's a
Know what
fact.
I mean, one hand wash the other. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Word
That's
up.
a fact. Yo, I want to thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Please shout out any socials again, just for the people. Let
Man,
them know
I want
who you
to
are.
shout out everybody. I want to shout out We Live TV, man.
Big
I want
shout out,
shout out my man Nick send you to sleep. You
Shout
know what
out.
I mean? Quill, he doing this thing. He been doing this thing.
Big shout out to Good
A lot of niggas don't even know where Quill come from. You know what I mean? But you had to be there to know. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. Shout out my man Drew Trigger. A lot of people, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing and trying to make the best out of life, man. Word. Just keep striving. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. Big shout out to all the people watching, viewing, listening, sharing. Thank you guys. We appreciate the support. Make sure y'all go follow my man Feddi Da Don on Instagram. Check out the music videos. The links will be in the bio of the video as well. Hey man, keep supporting, keep striving, keep growing. Thank you guys for listening. Shoot for the moon. If you missed, you still amongst the stars.
Nigga.
Peace.
Come on, man.
I've been on my grind just to live it out. Say what's on your mind just to hear it loud. Everybody knows me, really that's the old me. Going through some changes right here.